Welcome back, folks. Apologies for the difficulties there again, but we're back with you, back on stream, and let's see if I can gather what's been going down. Looks like problems there for Nick Gishen and Chums. Nick Gishen has, well, he's going very slowly. Arno having problems as well. Super D still out in the lead of this one, despite the drop down from the two Haas drivers. So unfortunately, some sort of action went down with those drivers. Nick Gishen in the minimum position he needs to finish second in our championship, now in 5th place. But was he slow as a result of damage? Does he have something to fix on the car? He's got an 11-second gap to the car behind. So hopefully he can manage to hold on to this one. Looks to be exploring some new lines on the way into the corners, so it's possible that he's not actually nailed on here. Into the pits we go then. I think that looks like it could be damage being repaired on the car. Looks like we missed a major incident during that lobby kick, unfortunately. Into the pits we go. And just a new change of tyres. It is just a change of tyres. He's going to go for some softs here, but he does need to try and finish the race in 5th place or better. I don't know if he knows that or has done the maths in the way that I have, which is not always a guarantee of success. He comes out of the pits in 8th place, just behind Shakes, and on soft tyres. Now he's going to try and run 9 laps on the softs. It is not a super high degradation circuit, but the soft tyres will be a struggle over that distance. Super D holds on to 1st place for now. Remember, he did hit Royal Viking out of the 2nd position on the restart, just after the restart there. Midas is in 2nd place, and that's interesting because Midas currently running in where is he? In 6th in the championship, and a 2nd place today could get him 25 points. 25 points would be enough to see Midas leapfrog 3 drivers and potentially finish in 3rd place if Nick Gishen gets that 5th. Really difficult mathematics, but he's potentially going to finish with a win and a 2nd in the last 2 races. This could really work out well for Midas. Nick Gishen is absolutely struggling for pace now. Down in 8th position, come out on soft tyres. Here comes Shakes though, down into the final corner. Arno would probably not be expecting a move through there because it would give up the DRS range. There we go. Just about held on did Shakes under the DRS detection zone, and releases that rear wing system to get the top speed and get the place into 6th place now. Nick Gishen into the pits again. Is he coming in for another set of tyres? What is happening to Nick? It does look like tyres are ready, and a new nose as well. Perhaps the game decided not to fit him with a new nose on the most recent trip through. This is undoing his bid to finish 2nd in the championship, but still plenty of miles left to go in the race, or kilometres I guess, as Shakes picks up a penalty and Nick Gishen is penalty less. Let's have a quick check of everybody's penalties. Nick's got a long way to go here to catch the drivers in front, but remember, it is still a race of attrition at this point. Avalak leading the championship and in 3rd position at the moment. Looks like he might get on the podium for the final race of the season, as Shakes is trying to hold off the advances of Arno. That was very wide from Shakes. Almost touched the wall there. So I will perhaps give up trying to guess championship finishing positions now. Midas could finish top. Could finish in 2nd place in the championship potentially here. He would need to do it on count back against Hashim if he doesn't get fastest lap today. 25 for 2nd place would see him get that equal with Hashim. I think Hashim might have got better results on count back. I can't go through everything now, but that was a nice overtake from Arno back on Shakes. Very similar pace between these two, and they're doing their best to keep this interesting through the end of the race, apart from obviously incidents and accidents. But in terms of racing and overtaking, these two working hard for us, which we appreciate. Katui Lebi may struggle as the race progresses on those soft tyres. Nick has got old mediums back on again. So he's got a new nose, no penalties and old mediums, and a real job to do in the remaining 7 laps of the race. Try and get himself into that 5th place he requires. Looks like Arno has managed to get some pace now against Shakes and clear him. So Arno bringing those mediums up to temperature was a struggle, but now he has done. He is distancing himself. The race situation at the moment is Super D, Midas and Avalak, all with a fair distance between each other. Midas gunning here for 2nd in the championship now. Avalak with virtually 2 hands on the trophy. He hasn't actually picked it up, but he's got 2 hands on, I should say now. Midas, a 3-second penalty though, brings him within the clutches of Avalak. If he can just build some speed and bring himself forward, that is on the cards for him. So Shakes in 7th, managing to close that gap back down again. Crucially didn't slip out of DRS, and it seems like whichever of these two have the DRS is the difference maker for their pace overall. Running wide though, understeering through the corners is Shakes. Currently new fastest lap for Nick Gishen, as he's trying to do whatever he can to move forward. It's going to be a real challenge though for Nick. Through turn 13 they go, as the leader Super D is closing in on the final corner of lap 19. And still, those 2 cars we saw before, Arno and Shakes, the closest 2 of anybody on the track at the moment. So I wonder what Nick is up to. Has he just set another personal best? Sector certainly trying to secure that fastest lap. Let's have a quick check on that one. 31.7 is 0.2 faster than Midas at this stage, but he is 1 minute and 1 second behind the lead of the race as well. So the 2nd sector, I think he drained the battery in the previous lap. You know, that's not on the pace this time round. So back up to Shakes and Arno. Battle for 6th place. Arno and Shakes are actually tied on points in the championship as well. Tied 11th place on 49 points. So just to show how equal these 2 are in terms of pace, their overall season results after 10 races exactly the same. Shakes is slightly quicker this time round as well. At 1.1 seconds now away from his championship and race rival Arno. To keep extending the race for just these 2. Maybe go for a head-to-head 1 lap race at the end, just to see which one actually finishes on top. Royal Viking 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings on that one. We'll check in with penalties as well. 6 seconds now on Midas. That will really affect his opportunity here to try and hold on to that podium. But Avalak has dropped back slightly. Everyone, I'm sure, will be carrying some form of damage at the end of this race. It's just a question of can they make the finish and can they stay out of the wall in a terminal fashion. We shall see. Nick Gishen has gained a 2nd on Royal Viking in the previous 2 laps, but with a mountain to climb as things stand, he needs to gain 4 positions in 4 laps to secure 2nd place in the championship and take it away from Midas, who was way down in 6th place at the start of the coverage tonight. All these results will be provisional, of course, subject to any change, but hopefully Avalak would go ahead and leave a comment at the end of the video if the championship positions were to change as a result of steward inquiries or anything. So Midas and Avalak may well be on for a bigger score if the incident between Super D and Royal Viking goes Royal Viking's way in the steward's room afterwards. It'd be hard to begrudge Super D a win here tonight, though, as he has been the quickest through various stages of this evening's coverage. Here he is in the lead of the race, 1.9 seconds in front of its Midas, who has a 6-second penalty as well. It's turning out to be a bit of a showcase by Super D. So we just need to tick over one more lap and we'll be safe from further full safety car periods. Nick is actually on the cusp here of potentially being lapped, would you believe, owing to his various pit stop problems. It looked to me like he came in for a front wing and the game didn't give it to him, but they did give him new soft tyres, and then he came in again, had to change tyre, go onto old tyres with a new front wing. Absolutely shambolic from the team or the coding of the game, potentially. Super D just trying to finish this one out neat and tidily. He's on, what is he on? Hard tyres, so no problems with tyre degradation. The top three still on hard tyres as well, so that's that first full safety car to be the correct timing to switch off the medium tyres. Little shake there from Super D going through the corners. I don't know if he'll be trying to get fastest lap here at any stage. I think some drivers do it just to maintain focus. Personally, I'd be in the wall, but that's why I'm a commentator, not a driver. Nice colour coordination with helmet design here from Super D. Red and white stripes. I don't know if that's connected with any American ties for him, or just a pattern he's keen on in the Alfa Romeo. Down we go. Nick Gishen gets a new fastest lap of 1:30.471 and trying to secure that point, and I'm pretty sure it's his for fastest lap, but it won't do him any good for finishing in second in the championship. I think it's going to be with Midas, as Avalak's almost certainly nursing damage here. He's much slower than Midas. He's a bit quicker than Chums, but he's slower than Midas, which is what matters for that second place tonight, and being within 6 seconds of Midas's second place plus penalty at the moment. Here comes Shakes looking for the inside line, braking heavily. Did he manage to catch that one for the DRS? Looked like he braked extra hard. I had a feeling that the Haas was still in front. Let's see which rear wing opens. Neither of them are going to use the DRS, or at least it's not going to be animated on the screen for us. Down the inside, doing it the old-fashioned way, comes the Alpha Tauri. Attempts to go around the outside and completes that move neatly. That is Shakes up to P5 now. So it's going very well indeed for these two. They haven't dragged each other backwards, they've actually brought each other forwards while battling. And there's a penalty for Arno. What is going to happen in terms of penalties between the cars? Well, Arno's just put himself out of range of Shakes, and I wonder if the sting will go out of his battle now that he knows he can't finish in front of Shakes with a lap and a half left to go. Not even that for the two in the lead. Midas is reeling in Super D towards the end of the race. He's not quite in DRS range, and Super D himself is not far off the back of lapping Nick Gishen here, who I think Nick won't climb particularly far forward in the championship. He may get up to 4th or 3rd, but I believe Midas will leapfrog everybody from 6th place to finish 2nd. But hardly any doubt whatsoever about Avalak. Here are the two fighters for the race-long battle. Looks like Arno will have the DRS for the penultimate time across the start-finish line. Here they go. He will try the inside move. Will he? Or is he actually just hoping for a better drive out of turn 2? He's got a good line. Slight wiggle coming from the Alpha Tauri. I will keep my eye on where the leaders are at the moment, but there will be another DRS zone available to Arno. But I'm not sure it's long enough to actually make a difference. Super D is leading the field, and we must watch him as he finishes off his lap. Coming around towards the final corner, one more braking event to go after this war of attrition. But he has been very, very quick. He's already weaving, look. Very, very happy to cross the line and win. In Saudi Arabia, it's Super D from Midas, who secures 2nd place in the race and, I believe, provisionally at least, 2nd place in our championship. Avalak, the first time I have ever seen this in 330 odd races. The server owner wins the divisional championship. Congratulations to Avalak, his very first championship as well, and he comes home in 3rd place, doing it in style on the podium. Fantastic to see. Here is Chums then in 4th place, coming up towards the line. Be pleased with that night's work, will Chums, and that will help him move forward in the championship. Shakes and Arno celebrate across the line. A race-long battle. Arno picks up that additional unpaid penalty, but nevertheless, Shakes in 5th, Arno in 6th. Royal Viking, after being punted round while in 2nd place off the main strategy, finishes in 7th place. And Nick, after an incident recently for Gatui Lebi, Nick looks to finish in 8th, which will see him from 99 points. Add to that, he will pick up 10 to get 109 points, 110 points, I think, if you count the fastest lap, which I believe is still with him. Let's check that one out. Yeah, and Gatui Lebi is donating across the line. Congratulations to Super D then, our winner of the race. Driver of the day goes to It's Midas. Can't really argue with that. Climbing up through the field, didn't bother to qualify, couldn't qualify I should say, thanks to load shedding, but there he is as driver of the day, and I think fantastic result for him to finish 2nd in the championship. Super D, big celebrations. I'm not quite sure what that dance is about, but that's probably the only thing he's done wrong tonight. Lifts the trophy high and will spray the champagne as the winner of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here at FTR F1 Division 2 for Season 8, the season finale. Quick word from me to thank everybody for your support through the season, and all the audience who've made it a very enjoyable place to be. Super D wins then on from pole, but that didn't fully tell the story of his race. A 43-minute race overall, with plenty of caution periods. He wins from Midas, and Avalak. Then come Chums and Shakes, Arno and Royal Viking. Nick Gishin, Gatui Lebi finished the race. Top Gun Esotronic, Henriven and Stoffel did not. And I think that crowns both Avalak as first in the championship for his first championship himself, and Midas in 2nd place in the championship, with potentially Nick, Stoffel and Pampern squabbling over that final placing. Congratulations to everybody, and thank you for watching through this season. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the next race, but until next season, from everybody here at Division 2, and especially from me, Webbo, I will catch you on the next race day.